What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Is It Worth It? This is the show where we review old games and see if they're still worth buying today. Today I'm going to be doing my gameplay video on Skate 3. I already did the review on non-gameplay if you want to go check that out. So this is my character in Skate 3. I actually recently just customized this character after I reached over 300,000 board sales. So this game is super fun, and even the graphics don't look super great right now. This game is from 2010. Just remember that as we get into the gameplay. So, oh, I failed already. So, this game is like extraordinary. This is my favorite game of all time. Now, there are a number of things you can do on this game, and it's just super fun. There's so many made-up tricks, and it's really just amazing. Considering this game was made in 2010, I'm surprised it didn't get more rewards. Now, I am just going back up here because I forgot to do something that only really a noob would forget to do, which is I forgot to place down a marker. So that way, if I fail, or excuse me, when I fail, I will go back here. So it's really cool. So this game is full of many tricks that are made up and many tricks that are real. So a lot of these tricks are actually actual tricks you could do. It would just take so much skill. Well, actually, all of these tricks are things you could do. It's just things like that, which are nearly impossible. I'm surprised I didn't die there. But yeah, so there are different game modes on this. So, for example, I'm in easy mode right now. That basically means the realisticness is tampered with. So basically, in this mode, I can do almost anything, and I can ollie really high, which is like jumping basically in this game. I can I can ollie, do special tricks, but in the hard mode, hardcore is what it's called in this game, it would be really hard to do a simple trick like a kickflip. Now, this game is always special to me considering I have always enjoyed skateboarding in real life. I'm not super good at it, but I've done a couple competitions, have scored pretty high in them, and yeah, so I've always loved skateboarding, so this game is always a special place in my heart. But if you guys don't already own this game, I 100% say give it a go. I've played this game for roughly a year. I am extremely addicted, and I play it about every day. Even when I have school, I get home from school, I'm like, I've got a lot of homework, but I need to play Skate 3 first because I'm just addicted to Skate 3 so much. So, I am kind of sad that I'm doing this video right now, because that means although I'll still get to play Skate 3 a ton, I won't really record much of Skate 3 for you guys anymore, except for on my other channels. So yeah, there is one thing I want to do real quick. So there's not so the main reason of me making this video is not really to review it, it's just so you guys can see some gameplay of what's happening, and so yeah, so it's really cool. This is as I said, my favorite game, and I will show you some cool stuff in a minute, but this is probably the biggest ramp in the game. It's called the Super Ramp, and this leads down to these things. You can do a bunch of tricks here, and then here's another giant ramp called the Mega Ramp. Now these, by the way, just so you know, this is a real park. I believe it's in California. I'm not really specified where, because there's a couple mega parks in the world. This is the only one I could really find that actually exists. So yeah, I thought I'd let you know. There is many restrictions on this course. I think you do have to be a licensed skater, I believe is what it's called, to go on this course, and you have to sign tons of papers because it is very deadly. Skateboarding is a very deadly activity if you do not take the proper precautions, and yeah. So I am extremely happy with this game. I feel like I'd rate this game out of 10 stars, a 10 out of 10 any day of the week. It's what some people think of it is GTA. Some people think of it as GTA without the unrated stuff. So GTA, so meaning you can walk around, grab on the cars, steal cars, you can make houses once you get a ton of board sales, and you can get sponsored by different skate companies. I am sponsored by Element, which is actually kind of cool because that's where I got my first ever skateboard. It was an Element deck, Element trucks, and Element, and actually no, not Element wheels, Spitfire wheels, but that's like a main wheel company. So, like, for example, this trick, or that's a real trick actually, no. Let me quickly do a trick that's made up. Hold on. I just have to get enough speed to do this trick. That trick, although people can do it, like takes a ton of talent, and you have to put like 99% of your time into skateboarding. So, yeah, but so like tricks like these, like I'm just trying to get enough air to do a backflip. There we go. Those are extremely hard to do, and it takes a ton of practice in real life. But then a simple trick like this, almost all really good skaters can do. And I mean like skaters that are like on TV that go to competitions around the world. So I will show you a couple things you can do. So this is what the settings looks like. So you can go to tons of different places. You can edit skaters. You'll unlock skaters that you can play as throughout the game. You can build your own skate parks. There's a trick guide that I will go to. So like you can click on a trick and then your character will do the trick. So I thought that's pretty good. And then here's the game settings, so you can change the difficulty from easy to normal to hardcore. And then you can change audio, all this stuff. And then there's also some extras where you can put in some cheat codes. So I'll put in a cheat code for you guys right now. So it is actually, hold on, I have to do something else real quick. So there's tons of different cheat codes that you can do. So, but if you want to do it, you're gonna have to go to free play, and then you can go over to the settings, go to extras, go enter cheat code, and this is one that you guys can do at home. It's called McFly. So MKFLY, McFly. Invalid. Please check the code is entered correctly. Hold on. I am 99% sure that McFly. You know what? I'll do a different one for right now. That one is to make it a hoverboard. Mini Skater. Mini Skater is one that should turn my character mini. I am so confused. I'm not really sure why it's doing that. I'm sorry. I really wanted to show you some cheat codes. Because it says you have to be in free play to do it, which I was, and then I have some cheat codes here with me, actually, right next to me, and I put them in correctly. So I'll explain what they do. Mini Skater basically turns your person into this little mini guy. There is one called McFly, which it's like Marty McFly. It turns your skateboard into it basically is the exact same thing. It just takes away, it makes your trucks and wheels invisible, so it looks like it's a hoverboard. But really it's no different than a normal skateboard. So this is basically the end of the video here. I just wanted to show you a little bit of gameplay so you guys have an idea of what it is so you can go out to buy it. So I did check the stats. This game is a 4.5 star game. It has, which I honestly don't know why it's 5. It is currently $30. Which is an amazing price. Sorry that my dogs are barking. Someone's probably here. So I'm going to wrap up this video right now and say hopefully you can go out and buy it. And remember, one question in mind, is it worth it? See you guys.